Welcome to another episode of Nerdsmithing. Today we're going to look at my Emerald City Comic Con haul from Saturday. So, got this big old huge pop bag, same one they give you every year. This thing is massive. So, I had to carry that thing around all day along with my backpack. So, yeah, it made for a long day, but it was definitely worth it. So, I'll show you the stuff that I got from my haul from actual Emerald City Comic Con. And normally the week prior or a few days prior to the con, they will start releasing stuff on the funkoshop.com. So I was able to get a few off there, so I didn't have to get them at con. So I'll go ahead and show you the ones I got off of the Funko Shop first. And the first one they posted was this guy, which I was kind of excited for this. And this is the Superhero Kermit the Frog. So if you see the sticker, he's actually limited to 3,000 pieces. So I was pretty excited to get him. I thought, I don't have any of the Muppets or anything like that. So I would like to get them, but they came out a few years ago, and they're pretty hard to come by, and they're a little bit more expensive. I won't be taking any of these out of the box, so I tend to with the con exclusives. Unless I get extras, I don't like to take them out. So yeah, Kermit the Frog, very cool. He's got his little cape on, and I don't know if you can see in the picture kind of that it's kind of blowing in the wind. So it's a cool one. I like it. The other ones you can get in the set, which is it just shows the regular set. So I'd love to get the Swedish Chef and what is the animal? Oh, I do have a flocked animal actually that came as a Funko Shop exclusive. I forgot about that. So I do actually have an animal, a flocked animal, which is cool. And then this was the second one that they released, and I like it. A lot of people don't. This is kind of where Funko started, I guess, is with these characters, and they started making them in just like a bobblehead form. And you can see, oh, that's cool. So they actually have the pictures on the side of the originals, like what they came out, the bobbleheads that originally came out, on one side, and then you've got the Dorbs version on the other. And of course, the sun is going to come out right when I start doing my filming. It has been behind the clouds the whole time. And of course it's going to come out now. So I do have a Carlos pop that I got. And so I'm going to go ahead and shut the blinds really quick. Alright, so hopefully that helps out a little bit because that was really annoying. So, yes, I did get a Carlos pop from the Funko Shop from, it was a con, I think it was New York con when they had it on the Funko Shop. So I did get that, and I'm sorry there's going to be glare in this like crazy. But I didn't even know the other two characters. When I saw them, I thought they were so funny looking. I was like, I have to have this. I thought this was funny, and it was something I thought it was cool. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. So I got that from the Funko Shop, and I think that's it for the Funko Shop ones. But I did on Thursday, because they do shared exclusives with most cons. This is the first year that they did Emerald City shared. But normally with New York and San Diego, they always have the shared exclusives with different stores. And Hot Topic is they always will get their stuff out on the day it's supposed to be out. So this one I was pretty excited about. I was able to pick up the Captain America. Yeah, the glare is horrible. You can see my screen, the phone in the background. But Captain America from World War II. It is a very, very cool pop. With his old shield, and he's got his goggles on there, and the goggles are see-through. And the shield, if you look really close, it's got like some scratches across it, like it's been used. Very cool pop. So I went ahead and passed on this one when I got in the Funko booth, because the only difference was I would have got the actual sticker like this one here. And instead I got the shared exclusive sticker, which that doesn't really bother me. So I do like nice stickers, but I don't want to get multiples of things. So now I'll actually get into the ones I got at con. So this is one I went looking for on Thursday. With the shared exclusives, a lot of times, it's sad to say, but a lot of times the stores have no idea. And Hot Topic is normally great. They know when it's coming out. They always have it ready. Barnes & Noble, Toys R Us, and GameStop. I think GameStop got theirs, but they got such a small amount, so it didn't even make a big difference. So Toys R Us had no idea when I went in there, but this was the shared exclusive they were supposed to have. And it is the Black Canary and green. Geez, I'm really sorry. This is just, maybe I'll just put some pictures of them on there. You can see the side, Black Canary there, and then you see the Green Arrow. It's hard to, with these little cases, there's such a glare off of this plastic. So it's easier when I take them out because I can just show you. But they are very cool. I mean, the details on them are great. The Green Arrow, instead of just having a painted on goatee, it's actually like a raised effect. So that's really cool. This is a limited edition. A lot of limited editions tend to be the ones that are shared exclusives, where when you get the ones that have like a certain amount, like this one is there's 2,000. So they tend to just be at con that you can get them. I did hear that Toys R Us is going to have these next week. It just depends on, I don't know how much they're going to get, and that kind of happens. Walmart had a shared exclusive of the Warner Brothers frog with the top hat, and I saw that one there, and I was thinking about getting it, but I just kind of passed on it. I was trying to like not spend a ton. So this was another one that was a shared exclusive, and this was Barnes & Noble, and I went to like 2 different Barnes & Nobles, and I called a third one, and nobody seemed to have it. But it is the Great Gazoo, and he is from the Flintstones. It's Dorb's Ride, so you can kind of see a better picture of it on the back here. Very cool. I grew up watching the Flintstones, Hanna-Barbera, that kind of stuff, and Funko's big on Hanna-Barbera, which I normally pass on most of the Hanna-Barbera stuff because it was a little before my time. But Flintstones and the Jetsons were something that I grew up watching. And they do have some Jetsons Dorbs on the Funko shop, but I passed on them just because I don't really like the way they look that much. If they made some Pops, I would have been all over the Pops. And if they do make Pops, which they might, I'll get the Jetsons Pops. For the Flintstones, I picked up the Dino Ride Pop and then the Bam Bam and Pebbles. And I'd like to get Fred and Barney, but I think they're like $50 each, and there's so many more that I'd rather have. I would love to have them, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I just can't spend $50 on each pop. So these are also kind of in that Hanna-Barbera kind of line of things. And these, I don't know if they're actually made by Hanna-Barbera or not, but these ones were a Saturday morning cartoon that it would always be around the same time as like Scooby-Doo was on. And it is Dynamut. And Dynamut was like he was like a robotic dog. So, and then the Blue Falcon, I believe, was his enemy. I think it was his enemy. I can't remember off the top of my head. I just saw these. I was going to pass on these, but then when I saw them, and they're in pop protectors, because I had them in my bag at con, and I didn't want them to get crushed. So it's kind of hard to see back there. But I might try and post some pictures of them so that you can actually see the close-up photos of them. I'm going to try. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try. So when I saw them in person, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to get those ones. But there was 2 that in particular I was going for that I had to have. And if I wouldn't have got them, I would have probably got them I would have bought them from somebody. And that is the Seattle Supersonics, and this is limited to 3,000 pieces, Freddy Dorbs. And because of my thing, you're not really going to be able to see very well, so I'll show you the side picture where you can see what it actually looks like inside there. But it has the Seattle Supersonics logo on there, and it's got the colors, the green and yellow. So when I saw this one, I was like, I'm not a huge basketball fan, but I do want to get a basketball team back here, because if we get a basketball team, then we might get a hockey team, and I love hockey. So I would love to get a pro hockey team here to go see some pro hockey. But as far as the Freddy goes, I've got all the other Freddy Dorbs, so I had to get that one to go with the collection. Just, yeah. But this is the one that I was most excited about. And this is because I love the glow-in-the-dark. This is the Emerald City mascot. And it's the Crusader. And he is limited to 2,500 pieces. And so I'll show you the side, which isn't the glow-in-the-dark, but you'll get an idea for what he looks like. So they actually had the glow-in-the-dark version and the regular version of him. I was kind of surprised they didn't have, because there's a male and a female superhero, and I thought they might have them both, but this year they just did the guy, so maybe next year they'll do the girl in the same format, which would be cool to get the set. But basically, I didn't get the regular one, because I ordered the Nerd Block Emerald City Comic Con box, the mystery box, and because I have a mystery pop in there, I decided that I would have to watch the video, have to watch an unboxing, even though I told you guys that I was going to try and not do that. But I had to watch the video just so I could find out like what it is, so I didn't get a double or spend money on something that I didn't need. And so it is the gray version or the regular version of this. So when I get that box, I am going to do an unboxing and show you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to, I didn't want to get doubles, so I had to watch it. I had to watch the video. I didn't have to, but I didn't want to get doubles. I probably could have got rid of it, but any excuse I can to watch the unboxings. So that was pretty much it for the pop haul that I got. When I left the pop booth, they did give you like some free giveaway things. And it was just like I got a Captain Cold pin and a Green Arrow pin. And I don't have a lot to do with the pins, but they're still cool pins. I like the Green Arrow show, so I was a fan. And they gave you a couple of the mystery blind bags for the pint-sized heroes. And I got a Power Ranger one and a Spider-Man. And so in the Power Ranger one, I got Alpha 5, which I'm still looking for his pop. It is being very difficult to find. So I do like the little pint-sized hero guy. I mean, I like Alpha 5. It was kind of I think it was like a 1 in 24 chance, so it was a little bit more of a rare one to find, so that was kind of cool. And then I got the 2099 Spider-Man. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. The Alpha 5 I might put with all my Power Ranger stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Also in the morning when you're waiting in line for the 4 hours that we waited in line, I met some of my friends that I had met last year. That's always kind of cool. But they always kind of sometimes do like giveaways. And last year I was able to get my hands on they have a cape. And this year I was able to get one too. And it's green. The other one's green too. But this one has because this is the 15th anniversary, the 15th year of the Comic Con. So I was able to get one of these capes. And it's just something kind of funny. It's just kind of cool. A lot of times my kids end up playing with them. But it was just kind of interesting. I like the little giveaway things. It's always funny. They have a DJ out there sometimes. And then they had artwork, which last year they had a poster too. I wasn't a huge fan of it. This one, I'll kind of show you the top and the bottom. It's got the logo, and then in what you can't really see is that's the Crusader's hair. So you can see there that it's the Crusader, which is the mascot, and then it's got the date down here, and then in his hair, or maybe it's the girl, I think it might be the girl, in her hair you can see the skyline of Seattle, which I thought was pretty cool. And this one I actually really like compared to last year's. Last year's was okay, but it just wasn't really, it wasn't worthy of getting a frame and hanging up. That one I actually kind of like. I like the way they did the artwork on that one, so I may actually get that one. But aside from the pops, the other thing that I was really looking forward to is there's an artist that he does the cons every year. I have a couple friends who are big into collecting pops and toys and stuff like that, good friends of mine, and they have a ton of Charlie Duncan's artwork. And it's all hand-drawn, and then he makes prints of it, and then you can pick up the prints. And I've seen these on my friends' walls, and I just had to have them. There's the Dark Crystal, and then the Labyrinth. And so I my plan with these is that I'm going to actually I'm going to frame them, and then I'm going to do a little shelf underneath and put the pops that go with the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, because they both came out last year. And so I'm going to get the pops and the thing. But he always at con has a special deal. You know, you get 3 for a good price. So I got a 3rd one. And when I told him what 2 I wanted, as he was grabbing through the book, I saw him flip onto this one. And so I had to get it. And it is, it is the He-Man group shot. I love his group photos of all the characters. He's got a bunch of other ones, but I saw the He-Man one and I was like, oh yeah, definitely. Definitely have to get it, especially now that I've got a couple pops and there's a bunch of Dorbs coming out, so I'll be able to frame this and put them all with it. So yeah, I definitely recommend anybody. He's got an Etsy page, and it's Charlie Duncan. It is worth checking him out. He does amazing work. I'm gonna try and tag him in this video, try and let him know he is the nicest guy. So I'm gonna try and let him know that I've got it out there. Not that I've got a lot of fans and subscribers, whatever, but maybe some point we'll get something. So the only other thing I was really looking forward to is meeting the Green Ranger, Tommy, Jason David Frank, had his little thing on. So I was really looking forward to meeting him, and his signing was a little bit later in the evening, or in the day. I think it was like noon, but then he changed it to 1. So not a big deal. I went and did all the other stuff, and I wanted to meet him and also meet Ric Flair. Big fan of the WWE, have been since I was like 2. So I was really excited when they announced that he was going to be there. And so when I went to the Funko booth and got my Funko stuff, I went right over to the Ric Flair to see if he was there. And he actually started signing, like, I want to say it was like an hour earlier than he had posted. So nobody knew, so there was only a couple people in line. And I'll post the picture. I didn't get an autograph. I just got a photo with him, which I like autographs, but I prefer to actually get a photo with the person. I think that's more personal, and you say, like, look, I met him. I met a couple of the wrestlers in the past. He was super nice. There was no woos, which everyone was. I kept hearing people as they walk by doing woo, you know, as they walk by, and he was smiling and called me champ, and he was super nice. His wife was really nice. She was the one that was there with him, and she was super nice. So it was really cool to meet him. I'll post a picture of that. Seemed like a really nice guy. I mean, it's just a second, so you don't get a real big glimpse, but he was nice enough to take a minute, and, you know, it was great. So I'll post a picture of that. I didn't get anything signed from him, but I will post the picture. When I met the Green Ranger, I did actually get an autograph and a picture from him, because last year at con, I went and I had a VIP pass from a friend of mine to go, an autograph VIP pass, so I could get right up in the front. And I just wanted to meet him, and I asked if it was okay if I just came up and shook his hand and met him. And they said, oh, absolutely. They were super nice about it. Let me go up there. I'd already spent all my money, but I wanted to at least meet him, just because I didn't know if I'd ever get that chance again. So I went up, I shook his hand, super nice, talked to me for a second, and then I was like, well, thanks for just meeting me and shaking my hand. And I went to walk away, and he gave me a little card, signed it, and he's like, I can't let you walk away alone with nothing. I got to give you something. And so super cool, super cool. So this year I figured I should meet him. And actually pay to get his autograph and that stuff. So I did, and I told him that story, and he got a kick out of it. He thought it was just hilarious. But I did get his autograph on there, and Jason David Frank, very cool, very awesome. So when I was getting my picture, I had this shirt on. Well, I've got a couple of these because they were Loot Crate exclusives, and there was like a flash sale for, I think it was like $5. And so I picked up a couple extra ones because they do start to fade over time. And so when I had it on, he was like, hey, do you want me to sign your shirt? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know. So you see, that was the first day I'd ever worn it, so it's brand new. And I was able to, he signed the sleeve. It's kind of dark, I don't know if you can really see it very well. But yeah. So I was super excited. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this now. I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to frame it. He signed on the arm, so it's going to be a little whatever. But I was excited. Just meeting him, you know, I was shaking a little bit. You know, when you meet someone you've watched almost your whole life. And I've been watching him since I was 11, I think, you know, when Power Rangers came out. So, I mean, it was awesome. So after all that stuff got done, we got all of our pops and everything out of the way. When you go to the pop booth, this is one thing. When you get in the booth, this is what they'll give you. And it's just a little piece of paper, and you mark which ones you want off on there. And the only one that I did want that I passed on was the glow-in-the-dark green Megazord. I really wanted it, but it was $80, and I had other stuff I wanted to buy. I don't know that I'll ever get it because it's probably going to be you probably won't be able to find it for less than $100 because it was limited. I think it was only 250 pieces, so it was super limited on that one. So I'm sure I'll never find it for less than $100, but whatever. I do still want to try and find the regular ones. I would actually prefer to have just the regular colored ones to go with my pops and stuff. So after all that was done, I decided my friend needed to ride home, but he had a fugitive party to go to, so I hung out in Seattle for a little bit. I went and watched the Logan movie. I had some time to kill, so just went had a couple drinks with a few friends, and on the way home, he had actually, this isn't from the Emerald City Comic Con, but he had picked these up for me, but I got them the same day, so I figured I'd add them into the video. And this is the Joker from Walgreens. Exclusive, just recently came out. Walgreens exclusives, for some reason I have a horrible time finding them. This is what the regular one looks like, and the difference is he's in a black suit in there. And I don't have the original one, but I thought the black suit was kind of cool with like the purple highlights. And so he was able to find one. He picked one up for me. Super stoked about it. So I was like, yeah, awesome. So when I drove him home, he ran in and grabbed it. But he also gave me this, which this is something I've been looking for. And I could not, I have a horrible, Walgreens and Walmart for me are just, I can never find their exclusives ever. And then when I do find them, I've either already got them because my buddy he's really good about finding them. So this is one Walmart exclusive, and it is the Faker He-Man Dorbs. And the regular toy for this, the actual original Faker toy, I don't remember, it was like some weird way of getting it, like you had to send in proofs of purchase from cereal boxes and that stuff. It is probably the most expensive and rare of the original He-Man toys. So when they said they were doing an exclusive, I had to have it. And so when he gave this to me, I'd already had a great day already with all the stuff that I got, but that was just like the icing on the cake, so I was super excited. So thanks for that. If you watch this video, thank you. That was very cool. But I think that is everything that I got from the con. So yeah, super excited about everything. I think I got everything that I really wanted aside from Megazord, but I just, a little too expensive for me. So I'll post the pictures of me with Jason David Frank and the picture of me with Ric Flair. So, but yeah, other than that, I had a great day. Super tired, got home. I didn't get home until, I want to say 1. I think about 1 in the morning. But well worth it. Definitely worth it. So, yeah, great haul at Emerald City Comic Con. So I think that everybody should go next year. Get your ticket when it comes out. I think it's going to be March 1st. I think it's the first day of it. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but it's definitely worth going. You see such thing. I got some great pictures of people in cosplay. The cosplaying there is amazing. Some of the people look unbelievable. Some of them I can't believe they wear what they wear. It's just, yeah, it's just amazing. So if you like my video, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write a comment. I'd love to read some comments from you guys and what you like, what you don't like, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, as always, like I always like to say, stay awesome. Hope you go next year. All right, cool.